You wanna know what be pissing me off? When white dudes be talking about, I wanna date a black woman. No, you don't. You like the thought of dating a black woman. You like a black woman for her physical appearance. That's what you like. But black women have so much more to offer than just physical appearance. They're nurturers, they're lovers. You know what I mean? They got a backbone. They really are, like, you know what I mean, the rib to a man. They real queens. And it's just like, when it comes to interracial dating, especially when it's a white man and a black woman, there's a lot of bad history when it came, from back in the day. So it's a lot of stuff that's got to go into it. Like, for one, if you know what I mean, if your family doesn't approve with it, or approve of her, or approve of, something that she does, or this and that, are you gonna have her back, or are you gonna have your family back? If your friends crack a racial joke, even when she's not there, are you going to stick up for her? Because at the end of the day, that's your woman. So that's her culture. That's, you know what I mean? You gotta, you gotta put your foot down and don't let people play about that shit. Because you are supposed to be her protector. For real. You won't get looks. You gonna get stares from people out, you know what I mean? Because people are, disapproving of, a black and a white person being together. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people not built for that type of shit. And again, there's, you can have, like, more of like a whitewashed black woman or something like that. That's, that was raised more, But when it comes to a black woman that's from the culture, like, nah. Y'all don't be ready for real. Like, I'm just being honest. Some might be, but a lot, y'all just be playing the game. Y'all like black women for the physical aspects. That's it. A black woman is not gonna let you just sit there and, talk to her any type of way. A black woman, you know what I mean, is gonna speak her mind. Like, and when you get mad at her, or, in a disagreement and shit like that, you can't, I don't know. I've seen it too many times where motherfuckers, go about it and, say some fucked up ass shit because they mad and shit like that because of how they families brainwash them and shit. And it's just like, just don't play with people for real. If you feel like you're ready and you for real ready, and you know what's gonna come with that shit, then cool. But if you're not, just keep the fantasy in your head for real. Why is it when a white man likes a black woman, people automatically assume that it's a specific type of black woman? Like, it's the proper, quote unquote, whitewashed black women or light skinned black women. That's not always the case. That might be for, like, Josh and motherfucking Hunter and shit like that. But baby, I'm a Jamal, you feel me? So I like me a little spice to my life. I like a woman, that's gonna speak her mind. I like a woman that's gonna, tell me like it is and shit like that. Have a backbone, you feel me? That's the type that I like. And as far as the skin tone go, baby, I like light skin, dark skin, shit, caramel skin, brown skin. It don't matter. At the end of the day, black is beautiful regardless. But yeah, I don't know why motherfuckers just automatically assume that white dudes just want to go for, the real, like, proper black women. I don't know. I don't be feeling that shit at all.
Guys, there is a trend that is ongoing online about interracial relationship, white men dating or marrying black women, black men dating or marrying the white women. And there are a lot of questions that are being asked on the social media whether these relationships are worth it or not, or whether the people in this relationship are living a good life or they're suffering behind the camera and nobody knows about it. So I'm about to run for you the clips of how people have been arguing about this, because honestly, I've been seeing lately a lot of interracial couples on the social media posting themselves, sharing their stories together, and majority of them look so happy. And on the other side, I have watched several of them having issues, especially black women with white men, they have a lot of issues. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them, and I don't know how they always fix it. And those who are living happy life, they also live a very happy life. And I also wanted to know which steps they're making to live a happy life. But anyway, let me roll for you the clips first, then I will come back with my commentary about it towards the end of this video. Kindly give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're coming across the channel for the very first time, and let's watch this together.
Are white men embarrassed to be in public with a black woman? Here we go. Okay. It has nothing to do with embarrassment. Okay, let me start with that. It has everything to do with confusion. And to be honest, a lot of men feel defeated because, in case you didn't know, black women have like this whole vibe that cannot be matched. It just can't. Like, white men don't have it in them to keep up with that energy level. I'm just going to let you know, we are like, chill, real chill. Y'all ladies have this fashion, okay? And I don't know how to describe it really. It's very loud. It's very pretty. But it is not something that like white men do. Like, we're blue jeans and t-shirt, and the t-shirt's usually to whatever event we're about to go to. Crawfish bowl, yes. Crawfish cook, you know. Going to concert, okay. Def Leppard forever. It's different, okay. Just like take hair, okay. As simple as hair. White men have 3 different hairstyles. They're bald, they got a mullet, or they got a comb over. Sometimes a little of all 3. Sometimes they hatfish, you know, and they got a mullet and they're bald on top. But I've done extensive research. I mean, extensive research. There is not a single black woman, I'm convinced, on the face of the earth that has the same hairdo. Not one. And I've seen a lot of hairdos in my life, and I've never seen a black woman with the same hairdo. So you explain that. But white men just feel like they're kind of defeated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's like, it is what it is for us, and you ladies expect something that, I'll be honest with you, white dudes just can't give you.
How's everybody doing? I just want to talk about this one subject, and it has to do with interracial dating and marriages. And it's there's 4 reasons why more white men are choosing black women over other women when they choose to date and marry. Number 1 is the attraction. Black women are beautiful. Physically, you look at them, they are beautiful. And not to say that other women ain't beautiful, because all women are beautiful, but black women have a unique beauty to them. And from their hair, from their skin tone, the body shape, it's unique. Okay? And it's something that's different. You know, from what we're white men or men of other races have seen in their women. And it's just something unique and different. And a lot of times something that's different and unique, you know, catches your eye. It attracts you. You know, it's something that's neat. You know, that's number 1, you know, uniquely beautiful. Number 2, black women. They're, for the most part, my experiences and other people I've talked to, is they're easygoing. They're fun to be with, easy to get along with. Black women are honest, and sometimes they're brutally honest. Okay, and if one really ain't interested in you, she's probably going to let you know it. And, you know, that's going to hurt your feelings, but it's a good thing, because then you can move on to someone else that, you know, has feelings for you. But you know, they're honest, and you kind of know where you stand. And number 3, uplifting. Black women are uplifting. When they care about you, you know it. They from the ones that I've been around, it seems like they're always trying to improve themselves. But then when you're with them, they're trying to improve you too. Not by saying you need to do this or that, but just whatever you're striving to do, they get behind you and they motivate you. They want you to do better. And that's an awesome quality. And I could say with my wife, and my wife's a black woman, and whenever I tried to reach a goal, she was always behind me, and she I had that feeling that I had to give it my all because I didn't want to let my wife down because she had faith in me. It's a good thing. Number 4, loyalty. Black women are loyal. You date one, you marry one, you find one that loves you, they're loyal. And they have a big heart. Black women have a lot of emotions that I've found. And, that's a good thing. Sometimes, and they got a big heart. And it's like they're committed to their emotions, and if they love you, you're loved. And love of a black woman is like, to me, I would say it's a love that comes from God, that something that it's spiritual. It's like a connection, When I dated my wife and married my wife, I just felt that love like it was, and that experience that I've had is just awesome. And that's why my marriages last, because I felt the love of my wife, and gosh, there's nothing like it. And a lot of guys I've talked to that are married to black women, they say the same thing, that, once you feel that love of a black woman, you don't want to go with no other woman. And I'm being honest. And, I've been married 27 years to my wife. So, that's the proof there. But, white men and men of other races are going after black women more and more as the years go by. And the numbers are increasing. And, us as white men that have dated and married black women, we know the true value of a black woman. And that's why I married my wife. I know the true value. And, there's nothing like it. And I've been blessed. And a lot of white guys are finding this out. It's like a hidden treasure.
Reasons why white men pursue black women, and this is like part 3. The white savior complex. Yes, some white men do feel like they are saving a black woman from trauma, poverty, or whatever situation that they are in. Some of them genuinely feel that the only way for a black woman to be out is for them to marry a white man. Another reason is white narcissism. They have a racial superiority and feel that other races are inferior, so they go and they find a black woman to serve them. Some white men pursue black women because they're bored. They are bored of their conventional, traditional, and usually Christian lives, and they want to spice things up, so they go pursue black women the same way you would go to an adult store and pick out a new toy to play with. Some white men pursue black women because of wagers or bets that they make with their friends, trying to see if that person is able to score with a black woman, and they will either get brownie points or they will confirm whatever stereotype or bias that they have about black women. Now, each of these are nuanced and deep-rooted and absolutely horrific, but they do happen.
You've probably been wondering why lately majority of the white people are choosing to date the black people or get into relationship with the black people. Specifically, the white men are choosing to date the black women. Reason being, who knows? Because if you go to the social media, this thing is like a trend. There are a lot of couples on the social media, especially the interracial couples, the white men dating black women, the black men dating the white women, and it's something which is really trending. Because if I remember some years back, this kind of relationship was kind of considered illegal, but lately it is something which is so rampant, like people are just doing it. And now, the other side, because I always say that if you're not there to just date someone you choose, if you're not falling into a love with someone, entry never judge those in love, and it is always your choice. And by the way, I'm not here to advise somebody on who they should date and on who they should not date. It's always your choice, but you should just choose wisely so that you don't suffer the consequences of your own actions later on. I have heard several stories on the social media that if a black woman is dating a white man, then it's like they've made it. Like, who say that? who honestly said that. And some of the people will start saying that this black woman is a gold digger, this black woman is just after that man's money, properties, or maybe papers. It's not that way. If you are honestly in love with someone, you are not marrying them for their properties, for the money, for the papers, or whatever. You're loving them because you're falling in love with them because you love them. You want to build an empire together with them. But if you hear such kind of stories, or maybe if your partner starts saying such kind of stories, you should start thinking twice, because you never know, somebody's planning something so bad for you, and in future it might rupture, and you'll start questioning yourself the reason as to why you didn't see all these red flags when you are starting a relationship. Because the reason as to why I'm telling you guys this, I have had several stories of the black women on the social media being mistreated by their white husbands, by their white boyfriends, by their white fiancés, and it's happening more than frequent. A good example is that if you have a baby with this person, they might even take a baby away from you and start claiming that you are mentally unstable, and they make sure that you get locked up in mental hospital, of which if you're not strong enough, then they're gonna do that. But if you can stand your ground and tell these people that, you know what, I'm not gonna play these mind games with you, and what I need is to protect my son, then that's it, or my daughter, then that's it, right? But if you're just there, like you love this man and these things are happening on your watch and you don't talk in the name of love, then you're gonna lose a lot. And it's happening all way round. Even if you're a black man dating a black woman, and marrying a black woman, it is something which is still happening, because I've had several cases of even the black people fighting over a child. So it is not the first case. And when I started this video, I told you guys that if you choose to love somebody, just choose wisely, because you never know that at the end of the day, someone is going to make your life good, someone is going to ruin your life. And at the same time, those who have been claiming that if a black woman is married to a white man, then she has made it in life. No, people really struggle to build an empire together. And the part of life they share on the social media is not their full life. They have a life that they are living behind the cameras. Maybe people are coming on the social media and they're so happy. They want to show the people that they are literally living a life. But behind the camera, a lot of things are ongoing. If you dig deeper, you'll find out that these people, they have their own issues, and still this woman or this lady or this man will still be coming on the social media to convince people that his or her life is good. But anyway, on the positive side, a lot of things are happening, like the way they treat people. If you are in the interracial relationship, if you have a good person, you'll be treated so well. Even if you have married or being in a relationship in your own race, you still will be treated well. I always say that it doesn't matter, the race doesn't matter. What matters the most is the person you choose. Whether you choose from your race, if it's a good person, then you're gonna get treated well. You're gonna build that empire together. You're gonna grow well, and at the end of the day, you'll be living a very joyful life. So, guys, let me know: are you one of the people who are in interracial relationship and you're going through something, or your marriage or relationship is doing well? And if it's doing well, let me know whatever you guys are doing in the comment section to make it progress well. And if you have issues in your relationship, which steps are you planning to take? And what have you done so far, or have you guys tried to fix your issues together? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Kindly give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are coming across this channel. I'll be dropping videos day by day. Until next time, bye.